Yeah. Hopefully they can hear us on the TikTok.
They have every other time, so.
5.
Oh, what's up, everybody? It's your favorite podcast people.
Hopefully
we're like top 10 maybe.
Yeah.
We hope.
Not Logan Paul.
Yeah,
The number one podcast.
It's the number one podcast.
Okay, we're the number one podcast in Canton, Ohio.
Yeah, number one podcast
Maybe.
in Canton, Ohio. Hopefully we don't hurt anybody's feelings with that we know.
Yeah.
This is looking good though on the stream.
Ooh.
We got some new fun stuff. We got some random paintings.
TV. Got some lights. Got some TikTok lights.
Yeah, this is TikTok lights for show.
Heck yeah.
We
Can't be a TikToker without the lights.
We got that tradition though. Oh, buddy. Rocking that berry today.
Yummy.
Berry.
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
good. But yeah, we did. We're trying. We finally got a little bit of production value.
Yeah.
We
We're just moving up every week. I feel like every week we get a little bit better.
It's like some people, I feel like when they jump into stuff like this, like they're like, I'm ready. Like everything's perfect. But you know,
it just hits you.
Yeah. But us, we're like, all right, we're just one step at a time.
Yeah.
You know, we're
When we first started, did we have like shotgun microphones?
Yeah, we had. Oh man, that microphone system. Like I listened to the first one we did. And that microphone, like I was just so close to it. I should have put the pop screen on. And I didn't think about it, and I just.
Hey, we were making do with what we had.
Yeah,
and we're getting up there.
We're starting a podcast in a pandemic, and that's microphones are a hot commodity.
Yeah, they are. Right now, these podcasts are they're growing and growing.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to do podcasts now.
We're trying to get on that podcast train. You know,
Yep.
Can you blame us?
Hop on it before it's too late.
I don't think you can blame us.
No.
Hopefully not. But today, we got some fun stuff to talk about. We got some goofs, some gaffes, some what have you, some interesting new apps, and then we're gonna do a little over under.
Ooh, okay.
Have you ever seen that? I forget what like they do it with celebrities where they'll do like kind of like an over under. And I love watching those, and I was like, you know what?
I've never seen that.
You never seen it?
It'll be fun doing it today.
Yeah, we'll have to watch some afterwards.
Yeah.
But let's see, what are we going to talk about today? So today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Martin Luther King.
So
respect to the man.
I really don't have any.
You don't know what button to use.
Yes.
There we go. That's a good button. Martin Luther King Jr. You guys know him. He is one of the biggest people in the civil rights movement.
Yes.
Amazing guy. I wanted to read. I found from the History Channel, history.com. I had some 10 things you may not know about Martin Luther King Jr.
Ooh, fun.
I always mess it up.
Let us know in the comments if you've heard these or if you know any other fun facts that we don't talk about here.
If you have any interesting like Martin Luther King Jr. Day like traditions.
Yeah.
I don't even know
traditions or stories or whatever.
Something you do.
Yeah.
So the civil rights leader was born Michael King Jr., which I just found out today.
I didn't know that.
On January 15th, 1929. That's crazy.
Jeez.
Would he still be alive today?
I don't know. Like if he died naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Betty White, by the way.
Betty White turned 99 yesterday. Was that yesterday?
Yeah, 99.
The fact that Betty White, I'm sorry to get off the topic of Martin Luther King. We'll get back to that for sure. But the fact that Betty White survived 2020 is the most impressive thing that I've ever heard in my life.
She must have been born in
I can't do that quick math.
So yeah, Martin Luther King Jr. would maybe be still alive today.
Yeah. Yeah,
Dang,
probably.
That is crazy to think about.
Jeez.
Yeah, she was born
99.
Betty White was born January 17, 1922.
Yeah.
So she's actually older. Right?
Older
he was born in 1929.
Yeah. Yeah,
Betty White's older than Martin Luther King Jr. That blows my mind.
That's crazy. But yeah, Martin Luther King
Jr.
Yeah,
back to Martin Luther King Jr. Let's see. So, so in 1934, his father, a pastor at Atlanta's Ebenezer Baptist Church, traveled to Germany and became inspired by the Protestant Reformation leader Martin Luther.
Yep.
And as a result, King Sr. changed his own name as well as that of his 5-year-old son. So they were both Michael.
Oh, wow. So
and he was just so
they were both
enthralled by Martin Luther that he changed it.
That's awesome.
So I didn't know that one. Number 2, King entered college at the age of 15.
Wow.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Jeez.
And it's crazy. Like that time, like I remember like reading, like after Hamilton like came out, and like I was reading more into the history of like our country and stuff. Like people went to college at like so young.
Yeah, no, they used to get married at 12.
Yeah,
so I mean,
it's crazy. Like,
yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody yesterday. I don't know. I can't remember who it was, but it was actually this guy I work with. His grandma was married at 14 and had 5 boys when she was 20.
That's
was
insane.
raising 5 boys alone when she was 20 years old.
Dang. And then you like think of like somebody in high school having a kid. You're like,
exactly.
Oh, wow, man.
I'm 19. That's like me having 5 kids right now.
By now,
by myself,
Yeah.
like raising them myself. That's insane.
Yeah, you're
no,
like,
I can't even handle myself really.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know if I can handle that.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, he ended it. He was such a gifted student that he skipped grades 9 and 12 before enrolling in 1944 at Morehouse College. That's his.
Yeah, I knew that's where he went.
Parents' alma mater.
Yeah.
Dang, man, that's crazy. He received his doctorate in systematic theology from Crozer Theological Seminary in Pennsylvania. So yeah, that's an interesting one. King's "I Have a Dream" speech was not his first at the Lincoln Memorial.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that either.
It says 6 years before his iconic oration at the March on Washington, King was among the civil rights leaders who spoke in the shadow of the great emancipator during the prayer pilgrimage for freedom on May 17th, 1957.
Wow. Sweet.
So that's pretty dope. King was imprisoned nearly 30 times.
Seriously.
Which is
insane. Absolutely insane.
And I mean, during that time, there were people that would get just like as soon as they were out of jail, they would go back to
exactly
the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
See, King narrowly escaped an assassination attempt a decade before his death.
Really?
Can you imagine that? Like,
really?
Yeah. On September 20th.
That's scary.
19.
Like, living your life knowing that people are out there trying to kill you.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine.
It's
like
terrifying.
Especially like right now with like all these politicians that like they're
That's why the Secret Service is so on them all the time. Like it's crazy.
It'd be crazy working for the Secret
There's some
Service.
whack jobs out there.
Yeah. Can't imagine, man. I would like, especially right now, it's just nuts. Let's see here. King's last public speech foretold his death.
Really?
Yeah. He said King had come back to Memphis in April of 1968 to support the strike of the city's black garbage workers. And in a speech on the night before his assassination, he told an audience at Mason Temple Church, "Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place, but I'm not concerned about that now. I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. And I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord."
Oh, wow.
So he knew it was coming.
Jeez.
Got a couple more. Members of King's family did not believe James Earl Ray acted alone. A little conspiracy theory.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I don't have
an inside job.
You never know.
Probably. Most things are.
Yeah. King's mother was also killed by a bullet.
So sad.
Yeah.
So sad. Like,
Inside.
just being the mother.
Yeah.
Like, she had to go through that, and then it happened to her herself.
Yeah. And then George Washington is the only other American to have had his birthday observed as a national holiday. That's kind of cool. So it became a federal holiday in 1983 by Ronald Reagan. Nice.
Ronald.
So there's some news for you.
Sweet.
So Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah. Just paying all respects to the man who started pretty much what we're seeing today. Like he made a lot of big steps in America as a country, and huge respect for him and everything he's done. And it's crazy to hear like his life was insane, and he still pushed through, and he still believed in what he believed, and he still fought for what he believed in, and that's he should earn everyone's respect at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Respect. So we're gonna go on. I think it's a understatement to say we're tired of the news.
Yeah. Like, I feel like nowadays, no matter what side you're on, no matter what you believe, you're probably tired of the news.
Yeah.
So that's why, I mean, I haven't been on social media a lot besides TikTok, just posting my stuff. I haven't really scrolled through anything lately. I'm so tired of it. It's so draining and like, it's so stressful and it just puts you in a bad mind space and it's just rough.
Yeah, I think you have more restraint than me. I am and it's one of those things like, all right, I'm like, today I'm just gonna like quickly look through stuff and then not pay attention to it at all. And then throughout the day, I'm just like getting like alerts from like YouTube videos and like, this is what's going, like updates on what's happening. And I'm like, I kind of have to know what's happening.
Yeah, I know. Because it's like the fine line between being informed and being like knowing what's happening and just being engulfed in it and like making it your life. Like there needs to be a fine line, and that's so hard to find.
Yeah, I don't know where the line. I'm like, I there was a time in my life, most of, like the first half of my 20s, where I just didn't care about the news at all. Yeah, and those were some great days. Yeah, like.
Oh, I bet.
Like the entire Obama administration, I can maybe tell you 5 or 6 like major things that happened. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I really didn't pay attention at all. Yeah. And now I'm like so entrenched into it that I need it to stop.
It's crazy that like not too long ago, I was in like high school and I was in middle school and like I knew nothing until like sophomore year when I started learning about politics. Like I didn't even know what a Democrat or Republican was. Like I didn't know anything about that. And nowadays, like these little kids, they're engulfed in it. Yeah. Like it's like you have to know. Yeah, you have to know everything, or you're just a bad person.
Yeah, and I think it's also because like there are people on TikTok that talk about the news, that talk about like politics, and like kids scrolling through TikTok. Like I feel like when I was growing up, like, I grew up through Facebook and that stuff wasn't as prevalent as it is now, even on Facebook. But, most of the stuff I cared to look at on Facebook was like, what are my friends doing? What's going on in my immediate surrounding? Yeah. But now, like, I think kids have like, they have, TikTok where it can show you whatever.
Yeah. When I was in middle school, I had a little track daddy. Like like, there was no way for me to look at politics. I was just busy playing Subway Surfers. Yeah. Like, I really miss those days.
Yeah. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to get back into that day. Like I just, every day I just wake up and I'm like every time I open my phone, I'm just like, it's like an impending doom. Yeah. And I hate that feeling of just like every day, like what is going to happen? Like, like write down, I was just doing some research before, like at the moment there's somewhere around like 3,600 to like 4,000 National Guard troops, like in every major city around the U.S. And then I think they said there are going to be like a total of like 25,000 during the inauguration, which I'm like, it's crazy we got to that point where we need that much. Like,
my brother just recently got out of the National Guard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was in for 6 years, but he just recently got out, and lucky him. He got out before he had to deal with anything. But I mean, I have respect for all those people who are putting their lives on the line and everything for us. But it's just a weird time right now. Yeah, and everyone's saying I can't wait for it to be peaceful again, but we don't know if it will be.
Yeah, we hope. But and like I mean. Like I was saying last week, I think it's just like for real, like it comes down to like our personal responsibility of like, how are we going to let this affect us, and how are we going to respond to it? Yeah. And I think at the moment, that's all we can do. Yeah, and exactly. Just try to be a good person and treat other people with respect.
Just try to be a good person. Just be friends with everyone. Just, life's too short to be mean. Yeah. So
why be mean when you can be not mean?
The quote of the day. Why be mean when you can be?
You just cannot just be not
mean.
There's a Frank Ocean shirt when he was performing once where it was like, why be like homophobic, racist? There was a couple other things when you just cannot just be not. And like, that's what I was thinking of. But all right, but yeah, we touched on our. Well, I feel like we always kind of like have it like. Yeah. All right, we gotta just. The world's still crazy, guys. Just letting you know. All right, let's get to the fun stuff.
I have something we need to talk about, though. Yeah. I'm not, okay. First of all, I know nothing about football, and I'm not a big football fan.
Okay.
I don't know where you stand. But we need a round of applause for the Browns this year. Their first winning season since, 2007?
Yeah.
Good job, guys. They put up a fight last night, and, you know.
I work with a couple of Steelers fans, and they were we were dogging on them.
Yeah. Doesn't it feel good just to win just once? I hate football. I cannot watch it, but last night I was so into the Browns game. I was like, yeah.
We were slammed.
I knew nothing
I was working
happening.
at Domino's last night. We were slammed, dude. It was
really
crazy.
Yeah, I bet.
It was nuts.
Yeah, no, it was a fun game to watch, and you know, they put their heart on the field. So respect to the Cleveland Browns.
Left it all on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so terrible with sports. Like I barely keep, just because I don't know, like I never really got into them. Like I was always into like going to like bands, like concerts and stuff, and I never got into it. Like I'd see maybe like the Super Bowl, and I went to McKinley, so like they're a big football school. They're a big football school.
Them and Maslin.
Like, we live like our school is literally like right next to the Football Hall of Fame, and I went there maybe like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, no, I've lived my entire life 3 minutes from the Football Hall of Fame. I've never been inside of it.
I mean, it's pretty. I've seen a couple of cool movies there. Like they have a really nice like amphitheater.
Yeah.
They're doing a lot to like. It was kind of cool like having like gym class in that theater, like in the.
That must have been dope.
The stadium.
That must have been sweet.
That was fun.
Yeah. But yeah, they're trying to make like a amusement thing now. Like I don't know.
Yeah, they're doing a whole bunch of stuff downtown. Like I feel like Canton, it used to be like a pretty hopping place back in the day, from what I hear. And actually, I did some research after Tiger King came out. He actually came to the Canton, because he used to travel around with the tigers and like let kids pet them and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And before like Carol Baskin shut him down, and he actually came to the Canton Center Mall once.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was like, because I remembered like seeing somebody with tigers there, because they used to have all sorts of stuff at the Canton Center Mall. Now it's like a ghost town.
Before he was famous.
Yeah, and that's kind of crazy. I was like, wait a minute. But
isn't that weird? Like the whole Tiger King thing. Like that was like last year. Like, that seems
almost
so long
almost
ago.
a year ago is when it came
seems
out.
so long ago. Like I remember watching it and just thinking, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But it seems so long ago. But that was the beginning of quarantine.
Yeah, that was like the begin. Like that, I think the success of that show. I feel like it would have been a success either way.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was amplified because like everybody. That was like when the shutdowns began.
I agree.
Like,
if quarantine never happened, I would have never watched that terrible, terrible show.
Yeah, it was so ridiculous, man.
But yeah, it was wild.
Did you hear that somebody got a bit at Carol Baskin's zoo?
Really?
Yeah, like
recently.
One of the volunteers was feeding a tiger, and she put her hand in, and I don't think they bit it off, but she got pretty.
Time to shut down Carol Baskin.
Yeah, I heard she was going through some crazy stuff. I don't know, because she kind of like leapt into the zeitgeist, and she was on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah,
and well, let me see what she was up to. Carol Baskin.
Yeah, this pretty much like made her career.
Oh yeah,
like
it.
As much people hate her, like it made her career.
What's your thoughts on the Don Lewis thing? Do you think
Don Lewis?
That's her ex-husband.
Yeah. Oh, I think she killed him.
Yeah.
I kept going back and forth when I was watching it because both sides
you don't know.
Absolutely insane. I think nobody is right or wrong in this situation.
Yeah.
Like everyone's just a psychopath, pretty much, that was dealt around that area. Like they were just all psychos, and I feel like they should all be locked up.
Yeah,
is Tiger King? What's his name?
He's still in jail.
Is he still? Yeah, is
unless
he still
like
locked up?
Donald Trump, he's been trying to get Donald Trump to pardon him for
really?
like the last year.
Oh,
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I feel like if it would have happened, it would have happened already.
Yeah, no, man, I think he deserves to be in jail, and I think Carol Baskin to an extent does too, unless they proved that. I don't know anything that happened after the show, but
it's very like there are so many like. If you like, because you always look like in that kind of investigation, you always look to the spouse because, especially when that guy, he was pretty wealthy.
Yeah,
and they had built this like sanctuary and everything. Like, she had a lot of motive, and the circumstances were super suspicious. And the letter that like he had another will that was written out that pretty much gave everything to Carol Baskin.
Yeah,
and so the circumstances are very suspicious, very sus.
Suspicious, Carol.
If we were playing Among Us, she would. every time I would be like, it's Carol Baskin.
It's Carol Baskin.
I don't care.
Carol Baskin is sus.
I don't care. I don't care who else is playing.
Yeah.
I don't care what the odds are. But she's very sus.
No, she's very sus. But yeah.
I don't know, man. It's I guess I don't think we'll ever know.
No, I mean, unless they come out with a part 2.
Yeah. They might be making it right now, you know?
Yeah, they could be. They could be.
know.
They could be like filming him in jail and like giving him interviews. That would be kind of cool, but
Yeah.
Good move for Netflix to do that. So.
Yeah, it was. Oh man, dude, Netflix is killing it. Have you seen the Death to 2020?
No.
It's kind of like a mockumentary kind of. It has who's the girl who played Phoebe from Friends.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson's in it. It's just like a funny thing. It's like an overlook of like all of 2020.
Oh wow!
And just like the
Is it
dumpster
like
fire
comedy?
that it was. Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. I
it
need
was
to
pretty
watch
funny.
that.
Yeah, it's I mean it's very like kind of left leaning, but it's funny. It's whatever.
The only way to like be okay with what happened in 2020 is to just laugh at it.
Yeah.
Just laugh at it. At this point, it's over. It's
Yeah.
done. Just laugh.
Yeah, and like we just got to move forward. If you've survived 2020, like we should all be grateful that we're even here. You know, like
I agree.
I feel like it could, in some ways it could have been a ton worse than it was, and in other ways I'm like it could have been better. But it is what it is at this point. Like if we've survived and we try to take the necessary precautions, like just be grateful that we're here. And so let's move on to the Clubhouse app. So Clubhouse, not
New
the
app.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Dang it.
No hot dog.
Man, I got
hot dog.
excited there for a second.
I wish I would have.
That was my show.
Was it?
Yeah, that was so good.
Hot dog, hot dog.
Hot diggity
That song
dog.
gets stuck in my head. Like anytime I hear it, because
Yeah.
I used to.
You watch it on the regular?
What? Yeah. No, when I lived out in Arizona, and I was basically like a live-in babysitter for my little cousin.
Oh, yeah?
I was with my aunt and uncle,
Yeah.
and my little cousin Sierra would watch that show every single day. That and Finding Nemo, and it was just there's those things that like you just get stuck in your head, and every time I hear about
especially the kids jingles. Yeah.
Every time I even think about hot dogs,
You start dancing like Goofy.
like oh my gosh, they should do one of those like that video we watched last week with the chicken nuggets, but they should do it with hot dogs.
Yes.
I bet 100% those kids would still eat those hot dogs.
Oh yeah. I mean, I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen how hot dogs are made, and I still eat them.
Yeah.
Cause like, I don't know. They've never killed me.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not dead yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I love eating those little Smokies. You ever had those?
Yes.
Those
Yeah.
that and a little bit of like cheese.
Delicious.
I'm getting hungry.
All right, we're getting hungry on here.
So the Clubhouse app is this new app. It's kind of interesting, and we might start doing some stuff with it for the podcast because it's an audio only app where it's kind of like I describe it as like live podcasting.
Okay.
But it's more impromptu.
Yeah.
So there's some big heavy hitters on there. You have Kevin Hart, Hannibal Buress was on a couple that I listened to. I think The Rock was even on there.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of cool because you can like they pick a topic to talk about, and you make a room where anybody can really join.
Yeah.
And you can listen to these people talk about really cool stuff. And like, there's been a lot of people in like the business atmosphere, or the business sphere. I don't know. I said atmosphere. In like the business sphere, or I've even been listening to some like photography focused ones or wedding focused ones, and it's kind of an interesting app. And right now it's like invite only.
Okay.
And so it's kind of like this cool, like you feel like you're in the club.
Yeah.
Like,
so it's pretty much like a chat room, but you're actually like talking to each other.
yeah. So like, and it's all just through your phone. Like you can, you can even like start listening to something, close down the app, do something else like while you're listening to it. I don't know if there's any like commenting ability yet, but you can, in certain rooms, you can request to like join in on the conversation.
Okay.
So
That's
you can
cool.
like talk, like you say, I know something about film photography, and I'm in a film photography one. I can like, it's like a little hand raise, and they can accept.
Got it. So it's like a classroom sort of.
Yeah.
Like you're being taught something, but if you have something to say, you can say.
Yeah.
By the way, this is not a advertisement.
Yeah,
I know it might sound like one, but we're not getting paid at all, unfortunately.
Yeah. But if they want to.
But if they want to.
Well, get those
They're still new in the
deals.
game. So.
You never know.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to try it out. Cause
yeah.
Kevin Hart's on it.
Yeah, Kevin Hart.
And if Kevin Hart's on it, you said The Rock might be like.
Yeah.
They're like a. They're a deal.
They're
like
they come together.
You get one, you get the other. Yeah.
But yeah, like I think it's going to be something like. I'm wondering what's going to evolve into, because at the moment it's kind of like in its infancy.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to see, like, especially podcasting. I think there's some way to kind of interact with it, or do something with it.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, like we've been saying, like podcast is like the new form of social media.
Yeah.
It's like the new thing right now. It's not new, but it's like newly taking off.
Yeah.
And people are just innovating like every day, like what's going to be new. So you got to hop on it soon, because
hop on it.
What we had to do with TikTok, now we're doing it with podcasts. So.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. And I think it's cool because it's kind of a new, since it's a new platform, I feel like there's opportunity to gain a big audience on it. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get some people to
be sweet
to get on the podcast. So we're gonna do a little over under.
Ooh, I'm excited.
So this is over, under, or properly rated. So
okay.
Like we'll say something and then discuss, and then actually, if you guys want to put in the comments, what you guys think.
You guys can play with us.
We're doing, I think, 20 different things. I just kind of picked random stuff.
Somebody just told me to do Elon Musk in different styles.
Oh,
that's a good idea.
That'd be amazing.
It's a good idea. I'll think about it.
It'd be nice to be friends with Elon Musk.
Heck yeah. Give me that Tesla.
Yeah. Be like, take me to Mars, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. Would you want to go to Mars?
No.
I
would never.
I want to wait till like maybe it's like the 100th mission, where it's like already
where
established.
It's safe, and there's already houses being built on there.
Yeah. Like I want to wait till it's like relatively safe. Yeah. I don't know if I'm that bold.
Yeah, but, no, I have no desire to go out of this world until I'm dead.
I mean, I'm like, it would be awesome. Yeah. There's a lot of training involved. I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
That would kind of be cool, like when we died, like to be buried on Mars. Though.
That would be kind of interesting.
That'd be really cool.
There's probably there will be, like, someday there will be the first person that will be buried on Mars.
It's probably going to be Elon.
Yeah, I mean,
by his own company.
That's true.
Yeah, they're probably going to freeze his head.
This is what they should do with Elon Musk. They should put him in a Tesla, and like he'll just go into the universe.
Yeah. Do they have Tesla spaceships yet?
No, I mean, he did launch that one, like on the he launched the first Roadster that he built, the red one.
Yeah.
He launched that into space while testing a rocket. So there's one floating around somewhere.
Oh, wow.
Already, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
But yeah, I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see what happens. But all right, Quintin, you got those questions?
Yes, sure do. So the first one on the list is pineapple on pizza.
I say underrated. I love pineapple on pizza.
Are you kidding me? Why did I ever accept to be on this podcast?
You can't hang?
Well, here's my opinion. Fruit should never be warm. Never.
You never had like a Hawaiian shish kebab with the
no, I have,
pineapple?
And it's disgusting.
You know, oh man.
Pineapple is one of my favorite fruits.
Oh, weird.
And its natural form.
Okay.
When it's warm, it's just so soggy and gross, and that doesn't deserve to be mixed with sauce. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry if you're on here watching this, but if you like pineapple on pizza, I'm just going to stop there because I'm going to get myself in trouble.
Don't unsubscribe, but, just know that's where I stand.
I'm so happy you follow me, but please unfollow. I'm just kidding. Please
don't do that.
Yeah,
you're going to be like, I wish I would never said that.
Yeah, I go back down.
Yeah. I don't know. I love pineapple on pizza. I like pineapple. I made my own pineapple hot sauce once, which was really good.
Really?
Yeah. It was pretty good. But
it does sound kind of good.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
I don't know. Yeah, I say underrated because I love pineapple, and you say overrated.
Yeah, I got overrated on that one.
We're coming in hot on this one. What's the second?
So the second's gonna be guac at Chipotle. Is it overrated or underrated?
I've never had it.
You never had it?
No.
Oh, do you like guacamole just in
never
general?
had guacamole.
You never had guacamole? Oh,
no. I've had like avocado, but I didn't like it. But that was a long time ago.
Okay,
so I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to go to Chipotle after this.
Dude, yeah.
Maybe next week I'll try guacamole for the first time.
I don't know. I'd say it's properly rated because you have to pay for it. And
that's what I've heard. A lot of people are mad.
The price has been steadily going up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it
used to be $1.80 extra.
Yeah, they're inflating that avocado.
It's like $2.25.
$2.25 for just a little bit.
Yeah, a little cup. I
would say that's overrated.
Lately, I still spring for it though.
Is it that good? That
it is good.
It's worth it.
Yeah, I think it's worth it because it just goes so well with Chipotle. Like with what I get.
Yeah,
I love having it. Just
yeah.
I don't know if I can go without, but to me, and especially like now that I'm older and I'm like a little bit more financially secure, I can be like, all right. I'll pay the extra,
I think I actually met you for the first time at Chipotle.
That might have been.
Yeah.
Was that
with Peter? And Riley.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first time we ever met.
Nice. There we go.
Sweet.
That's how we met, guys. I was like, oh yeah.
I was like thinking when you were talking about Chipotle, I was like, oh, I met you at Chipotle.
Yeah, we should add some guacamole.
Heck yeah. Sponsor us.
Yeah, sponsor us, Chipotle.
We really want those sponsors.
Yeah, we really want some Chipotle too.
Yeah.
I mean, David Dobrik's sponsored by Chipotle, I think.
Yeah, he has that card.
Yeah.
Unlimited Chipotle. That's insane.
How do I get that?
Dude, if I had one of those, man, I need 3 gym memberships.
Yeah, I would be super calories.
Yeah. I don't eat there often just because like it's so much, but like it's so good. I used to hate their chips.
You did? Oh man.
But I love them now.
Yeah.
Like they were way too salty at me for me at first, but I've just grown into it.
Right out of high school, I was the chip man.
Really?
In the morning, I'd
really?
make the chips.
Oh yeah.
Eat them while I was running. And then I'd make these things. We would take. We weren't technically allowed to do them, and we got told to stop.
Yeah.
But we would take like the flour tortillas, cut them up, and then deep fry them, and they become like these like fluffy chips. And I put honey and sugar in the raw, and it's like a sopapilla kind of thing. But yeah, I was told to stop because of gluten allergies. So I was like, that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to kill anybody.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, Chipotle already has like problems with people getting sick sometimes.
Yeah,
and I don't know why. Like, I mean, I work there and I don't understand why.
Meat can be bad sometimes. Yeah. Like I don't know, but yeah, that's gonna happen with any like I don't know. Like is it really like Mexican? But like any Mexican restaurant, cause like
Tex-Mex kind of food.
Yeah. El Camps gets me sick.
Oh, dude, I love it because it's so much.
It's
food,
so good,
but so like it just gets to you.
Yeah. Our American bodies can't handle them.
Yeah, we can't digest it.
Yeah.
What do we got next, Quinn?
The Bachelor.
Oh, buddy.
I love it. I'm going to my friend's house to watch it tonight.
Are you? This is the thing. I've never seen an episode.
Seriously. This is okay. Me and my fiance, we both were like dead set on, that's the dumbest show ever. We would never watch it. And then like last year, we watched one episode, and it's such a terrible show. And we got so into it just because it's so terrible and so unrealistic. And it's very entertaining, though.
Yeah. I've heard good things. I want to watch that, and then I want to watch, what was the other one? The 90 Day Fiancé.
Oh, yeah, on TLC.
Those are the 2 top ones that I need to watch, just because like H3 talks about them, and I'm like, they sound hilarious.
Yeah. But yeah, The Bachelor, I would say it's a terrible show, but if you're bored, you should watch it because it's really entertaining.
Yeah, if you go into it, like, if you go to look at it seriously, do I look like Seth Rogen? Someone said I look like Seth. That's actually a compliment.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's not. I can't do the laugh.
This is off topic, but like I showed one of my old bosses my demo reel, and it had you and your wedding in it.
Yeah.
And he goes, "That guy looks like Seth Rogen."
Dude, I had no idea.
I'm going to post on TikTok. I'm going to be like, yo, everyone, today I'm doing a podcast with Seth Rogen.
Thanks,
Tune in.
Peyton Big Boy. He's the one that said I look like that. I mean, I'll take it. Seth Rogen's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Let's get him on the podcast. We'll do like a doppelganger situation.
Yeah.
He's got more hair than me, so,
We'll have him wear a hat, too.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have him wear hats.
Just like start claiming he's your brother or something.
Yeah, Seth Rogen, Robb. That's similar.
Yeah, that's his brother. Yeah.
We changed it. We moved to Ohio, and what's next, Quintin?
It's going to be bacon.
Oh man, I'll say bacon is always underrated. Bacon is like my top favorite food.
This one's a hard one because I love bacon, but I feel like bacon is very much appreciated. So I don't know if it's like underrated or not because
That's true, yeah.
A lot of people
maybe properly rated.
Yeah.
The hype is just right.
The hype is just right for bacon, I would say. I feel like it gets enough love, but not too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
That was an easy one.
I never really jumped on the bacon craze where like you're doing like bacon soap and bacon and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's just a little. That's
not
a
little too much.
Yeah. I just like just give me the bacon.
Just give me the bacon.
That's all I need.
Have you ever had Arby's bacon, like with the brown sugar?
They do it right. I've done brown sugar on bacon before.
So good.
It never turns out as good, but
yeah,
it's still good.
Oh, it's so good. If you haven't had Arby's bacon, again, not an advertisement, but you should go try it.
Yeah. I've never been a big Arby's fan, but there's some things I like there.
Yeah.
They make some disgusting meals though. Like, where you're just like, who is eating these? Like this giant, I forget what it's called,
it's
but it's
crazy
this
that they're
giant
in
meat
business.
burger.
Yeah. I love their chicken sandwiches, but everything else
Yeah,
never.
My stepbrother used to work at the one in on Cleveland Avenue.
Yeah.
And he said that Marilyn Manson and his dad would come in all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Because that was like their favorite restaurant.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, yes, I was, just talk to Marilyn Manson.
Oh
I was
my
like,
gosh.
He's like, he looks pretty normal when he doesn't have his makeup on and
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, yeah.
I was like, that's kind of crazy though.
Yeah, Marilyn Manson got expelled from my high school.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Oh,
he put a very weird object in a teacher's desk.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
He was an interesting guy.
But yeah.
Needless to say.
Shout out Marilyn Manson.
Yeah. Come on the podcast.
Please don't.
All right, what's next?
James Charles.
Oh, buddy.
See, I know nothing about the beauty industry, so I don't really know if he's overrated or not. Because, I don't appreciate seeing his butt cheeks on my TikTok feed.
Yeah, that's true.
But, I mean, in the beauty industry, I mean, I know my fiance is really into that stuff, and he's done.
What's her thoughts on James Charles?
Oh, I don't know. She's really into like Jaclyn Hill and stuff. I'm really into her and Kathleen Lights and everything, but she doesn't really talk much about James Charles. So. I know James Charles and Jeffree Star are the two people who have caused the most drama in YouTube history. So I would say they're overrated at that point because they're just full of drama. But that's how you make it in today's game.
Yeah, I was going there last week. There was this guy D'Angelo Wallace on the H3 podcast, and I went into a rabbit hole of all of his that he has a video on Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star, Tati, and James Charles, and how they all
that whole thing a big mess.
I went deep into it this week.
It's crazy because that stuff never interests me. I don't really care. I'm not the beauty industry and everything. I do art, so it's kind of cool what people can do. But that whole thing is just full of drama. But when it comes up on your YouTube as suggested, you're like, I'm watching it.
Yeah, you're like, I didn't care, but
I
now I
gotta know the tea. I gotta know.
Yeah, and I don't know, I mean, they've gotten people that don't care about makeup to be interested in that kind of story. So I guess in a way, it sometimes works out. Except for Shane Dawson, I think he's he's done for. I think he's kind of screwed himself over a little bit.
He's done for. Yeah. But he's not a very
he also has a lot of very problematic stuff on the internet.
Yes, especially early on, he was very troubling with what he posted.
Very sketchy.
Yeah,
sketchy is an understatement.
I think that guy's done for. No matter what he tries to do, I don't think he'll ever be able to bounce back, which is sad. But at the same time, this industry isn't for you if you can't.
Yeah, and it kind of gets through the it brings up the. How long, the cancel culture kind of stuff, how long does it take for someone that had done some crazy stuff in the past to, can they come back? What's the extent? Chris D'Elia right now, he hasn't been on the internet since that whole situation happened. And I don't know what he's going to do. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know how you can bounce back from that. I'm hoping I never get canceled.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the internet that could get me canceled.
Yeah, you're
someone could find something.
Yeah. Hopefully you stay out of the drama.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a good kid. You're a good kid, man.
Thanks, Dad.
I think you're gonna do just fine.
Just keep drawing pictures.
Yeah, just keep drawing pictures and make people happy. That's all we gotta do as entertainers.
But yeah. What you got next?
What's next, Quinn?
The D'Amelios.
D'Amelio. D'Amelios.
I'm sorry.
The D'Amelios.
The D'Amelios.
That is how I spelled. I mean, I think that is how they spell their last
they
name.
have like an apostrophe or something.
Apostrophe.
They D'Amelios.
Yeah.
There's probably like some 10-year-old girls on my live stream right now who are so mad at you. Props to them for making a career out of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, I can't hate on them because I'm capitalizing on TikTok too.
Yeah.
And, they're doing what they love. And Charlie, she started out just making dance videos, not expecting it to go anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
And then it did. That's not her fault. Yeah. And then she made a career out of it. So I have respect for her.
Yeah. I'd say, so what did you say? Properly rated?
I would say properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, they're young.
Yeah,
like,
very.
And I feel like, they've had some like crazy stuff like that thing with the butler where they were like, I forget which one.
But that was like a joke. And
but
people took that way out of context.
And I think that there just needs to be some grace. And there needs to be, obviously, I think there needs to be more guidance. Like there needs to be somebody that's specially equipped to like, if somebody blows up that big, be like a mentor.
Yeah, exactly.
Be like, hey, look, this is what you do.
When you go from like a normal like human being just living your life to the next year, like you're literally famous and like moving to LA, like people don't understand how much that can take out of somebody. And they're human beings and they're doing what they love. So
there's probably some like opportunities out there if you're like a psychiatrist or something to like make that niche.
Yeah.
Like I am like
social media psychiatrist. Yeah.
Like, cause I do feel like that a lot of it can't, you're living when you're living in the spotlight, like just look at any famous kid that grows up ever, like Shia LaBeouf or like Amanda Bynes, like all these, people that grew up.
Yeah. And Justin Bieber even has been coming out with a lot of songs about that, like about, he was famous at a young age and people don't understand how much that took out of him and how much life he really missed, like just being in the spotlight all the time. And like, I was never a huge Justin Bieber fan, but I have huge respect for him now for like coming out and saying like, you guys like put me through hell kind of like, like being famous is like torture when you're that young. Yeah. And like, it set him for life. And like, I know he enjoys what he does, but man, childhood stars, they have it rough. And that's why they usually turn out the way they do. Like the Miley Cyruses and all those where they just turn against everything that they grew up to be, like what they were shown to be. They just totally go against that. And, it's sad. Yeah. It's sad that people grow up like that. Yeah.
I mean, it's rough out there, but hopefully there'll be more focus on like mental health with that kind of stuff in the future. Yeah. And hopefully this year maybe. Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, what's next? What you got?
Instagram.
I think it's overrated. I think
really?
Yeah, like I feel like the Facebook really kind of they've turned it into like a marketing machine, basically.
I agree.
And I feel like they've lost like the spirit of like what Instagram was meant to be. And I mean, and it's supposed to, it has to make money somehow. Yeah. And I get that. Yeah. But I think, with especially the recent updates where they replaced like the post button with like a shop button.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
that made me mad.
You're like, why, dude?
Yeah,
Come
exactly.
on. That was like, it was not even sneaky.
Yeah.
Like what they were trying to do. Yeah. Like it was very like buy stuff. That's what we want you to do. And I'm like, so I because I'm doing photography and stuff, I need to get more into Instagram. Yeah. But every time I go on there, I'm just bombarded with like products. And I'm like, I don't want to look at products all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Instagram used to be just like a place to go look at your friends' pictures and stuff. Yeah. And now it's like a huge marketplace, really. Yeah. But yeah, I used to love Instagram. I used to use it all the time, but ever since TikTok came out, I've been like neglecting Instagram and like I've grown a lot on Instagram from TikTok, but it's just like something that I can't find myself using all the time. Yeah. Just because it's kind of exhausting. Just like Facebook. I don't use Facebook at all unless I'm at work. Yeah. And
I actually use Facebook, like, because a lot of people, like, in their late 20s, 30s, like, still use it pretty often. Yeah. So, like, a lot of my friends still use Facebook. Yeah. And, like, I've been trying to get used to this new Facebook layout. They, like, switched it up.
Really?
And it's like, I'm like, where is everything? Yeah. I have no idea what
Facebook
I'm looking
is
at
just
anymore.
so confusing to me. Like, there's so many buttons, so many things to do. It's
yeah.
But yeah, I think Instagram is definitely right now I would say it's overrated.
Yeah, I'd say it. Yeah, we agree.
Yeah,
nice,
awesome.
What we got next?
Star Wars.
Ooh, I'd say properly. For me, it's properly rated.
I agree.
I like the original trilogy. The prequels have like a special. They kind of have a special place in my heart, even though I know they're terrible because I grew like as I was growing up. Those were like my Star Wars movies. And so I had like the comic books, and I played like pod racing on like the N64 and stuff.
Yeah.
Like so, I grew up with that. And then as I got older, I kind of as I kept watching them, it dawned on me like these are kind of terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
I haven't watched them in a long time, but like I watched them growing up, and I was surprised when I found out people thought they were terrible because I watched them as a kid, so I didn't.
And that's
know,
the thing. Yeah,
I didn't know all the.
I was like lightsabers, sweet.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you really look at it. You're like, action. This is cool. This is cool. Like it's on a different planet. Like sweet. And then you find out that like they're actually not very good movies.
Yeah, as a movie, like as a series of movies, the acting is pretty terrible. The dialogue is horrible. Like the only good one in my mind is the third one because it's like I think they kind of adjusted a little bit because of some of the backlash from the first two, but I mean it's still not the best. But Ewan McGregor,
it's crazy that like so many people hate a lot of the movies, but they still love Star Wars.
Yeah,
like it's still like their whole life.
It's crazy how the original trilogy has like such that like that power. Like even though the new movies are kind of terrible, it's you're still like I love it.
Yeah,
even though I'm disappointed. Like it's what I imagine like having a kid that disappoints you.
Yeah, you're like, man, I'm really disappointed in you, but I have to love you.
Yeah. Like I think the new ones, like I really wished, I was hoping that they were going to be good, and I think they just botched it again.
Really?
And I was so disappointed with the last one, and I was just like, man.
Yeah.
But some of the
I
offshoots
honestly slept through it, so it must have not been that good.
Like I love the Mandalorian is like my saving grace when it comes to Star Wars. I'm really hoping Mandalorian stays good.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet,
dude.
My little brother's are really into it, so I might need to watch some.
Yeah, you got to get into it.
Yeah,
it's pretty great. What we got next, Quinn?
We got s'mores.
S'mores.
Ooh.
Overrated.
Overrated?
Definitely.
I say underrated.
Yeah.
I feel like there needs, I feel like if somebody made, like especially this could work in like big cities like LA. If you had a food truck that just sold different like fancy kinds of s'mores.
That would be cool. Yeah.
That would be a hit.
That'd be sweet.
Sell s'mores and coffee.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of interesting.
S'mores I've never really been into just because like I don't like eating sticky marshmallows.
Yeah.
And I don't know, whenever I'm at like a bonfire or something, I'll just eat the chocolate.
Yeah. The one thing I hate when you go to a bonfire is that it's so dark you can never see what you're doing. And
you have to hold it like over the fire to see anything.
What's going? But I love because I love like bonfires and everything. Like, they have such a special place in my heart. I feel like Ohio is that's a place for like outdoor fires.
I agree.
Hopefully not indoor fires. But s'mores, like it's if we're doing like a campfire, there's got to be s'mores in my book. I don't know.
Okay, I can do with the chocolate, but I mean I understand there has to be s'mores there. So I say overrated, you say underrated. Yeah, cool. What's next?
Reading books.
Reading books. I wrote that, and I still think it's funny.
Reading books.
I don't know. I think it's still underrated. I think there's something about reading like actually a physical book and like having that time to yourself to let your imagination, because I think it is like you have like you create, it's basically like you're creating the movie in your head of what's going on. And I think there's something special and really cool about that. Yeah,
I agree. I'm about to be a huge hypocrite right here. I hate reading, and I don't think I've outside of school I've never read an entire book. So, but I would still say it's underrated. Okay. Because even for myself, like, I mean, I could find myself enjoying it, but like I just don't do it. So I would say underrated.
Yeah, and it's kind of the same thing. Like there's certain circumstances like where I enjoy reading books. Like growing up, like this is a little weird.
Okay.
But I used to read I would blast through like a third of a Harry Potter book while just like taking a bath.
Really?
Is that a weird thing? I don't know.
I don't think that's weird. I mean, I've eaten Cheetos in the bathtub. So.
Sounds messy.
What a man does in his bathtub.
Don't do flaming hot Cheetos though. I feel like that if that gets in the bathwater, that could be bad.
That would be terrible.
I'm sorry, but I just have to say Oliver Tree took a bath in Cheetos.
Oh, that's true. But he had his full clothes on though.
Yeah, but still, the man's a legend.
Yeah, that's true. He did. Our H3's got for Teddy Fresh. They got a Care Bear line coming out, like Care Bear collaboration, and they had Oliver Tree doing the promotional photos and stuff. It's pretty sweet. You want to pull it up? We'll give Teddy Fresh a little shout out because
I feel like we do every week.
Yeah, we're I just gotta like let them know that we're not trying to like jack their style. We're trying to make our own thing, but we have to pay homage.
Yeah.
What am I searching again?
Search Oliver, or if you go to his Twitter, Oliver Tree's Twitter or Teddy Fresh Twitter, it'll pop up. This is the first time we get to use our new it's the same screen, but we have another screen over here where we can
We're
show
getting
you
high
guys.
tech up in here. I'll take a moment to read some of these comments.
Yeah, go for it. Someone said sticky schmoes. Someone said I don't look like Seth Rogen. Someone said I met Adam through MySpace. No freaking way. You did? Back when I did Adam the Poet stuff? It was Michelle Artois. Is that how you pronounce it?
That would be dope.
That would be
there was somebody just on my live stream
that would be
knows
hilarious,
you from
man.
MySpace.
That'd be crazy.
No, right when you said sticky, I was like, that has to be my little brother.
It
is.
Was it? Yeah.
That's his favorite word. What in the world?
Yeah. She says hi, Adam. Yeah, did you know me back in the Adam the Poet days? Yeah, look at that. That's amazing. I love it, dude. Says, damn, Oliver Tree, you look great. If you want to see the full shoot, check out our new Artist Spotlight with Oliver.
Oh, that looks comfortable. I'm going to have my grandma make me one of those outfits.
Yeah. Oh, dang.
Oh.
Ooh, got the denim.
Got that sauce. Woo. Man, that haircut. The ears. He looks so sad. So empty. Hey.
This is kind of like what street style looks like to me now, man.
Yeah. I love the stripe. The stripes are coming back. I like that.
It's crazy that like. Go ahead. Sorry.
It reminds me of kind of reminds me of Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues. Yeah. I think he wore green, but that looks just like it. It's crazy that this guy goes out in public with that haircut, like, and a lot of people probably don't know who the heck he is, and so like they don't really understand.
Yeah, I got the ears. Wonder what Oliver Tree. So he says he's retiring from music. Oh my, that's amazing.
We got him up in the ceiling too.
Oh, nice. The mirrored ceiling always throws me off. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's that.
This is a giant thing.
And I believe
That's it. She says she knows me through Adam the Poet. So I used to do like
gosh, that's awesome.
I used to do like spoken word poetry, like when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And I would go around. I traveled with like a couple bands, and I would do like random stuff. Mm-hmm. And I actually talked to do you know Black Bear? Mm-hmm. He's a singer.
Oh yeah.
He was in a band called Polaroid from Florida.
Okay.
And I remember messaging him once because he was touring with that band, and I was like, "Hey man, I'm a poet. You want someone to open for you?" And we were talking, and then all of a sudden he was like, "Hey man, I'm actually moving to California.
Oh, wow.
So I'm sorry, bro, but I'm working with some stuff." And then he went to California and made like some Justin Bieber tracks.
Oh wow!
Like he did the production for I think Boyfriend. That song. If I was a boyfriend, I don't know. Yeah,
oh boy,
it was good times. So yeah, so I was like, when he started like a Matt Musto is his name, and he started like a solo project, and that did okay. And then he changed his name to Blackberry, and it kind of blew up.
Oh,
he did some songs with 2 Chainz.
Oh, that's dope.
2 Chainz. All right, what else we got, Quintin?
Uber Eats, DoorDash, DoorDash. I can talk.
DoorDash.
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 That's what it is
Sounds
in Germany. Yeah.
It's DoorDash.
Postmates, etc.
Okay.
All that stuff.
Just food delivery services.
Just because I don't know, like I'm very wary of paying delivery fees.
Oh yeah.
I don't use them as often as I want to.
Yeah.
But I feel like I want to start using them more.
Yeah, I've only used it once.
Yeah.
And it was like 2 years ago.
Especially like here for lunch, like there's sometimes like try to drive down to Belden, and that place is it's
a madhouse down there. Yeah. Especially like Chick-fil-A and Cane's. Like those lines get out to the street sometimes. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, we have Cane's later.
I love Cane's. That line is worth it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That, I mean, so Chick-fil-A, especially the one here, it's busy all the time.
Yeah.
But the driveway people are on top of it.
Oh my gosh, they're amazing.
Are quick.
They are amazing. I went there the other day. I was like in the back of the line. I was out within like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, you're like, dang. Why?
Yeah.
Like, what are they doing?
Yeah, exactly. They're like feeding them something.
Yeah.
Like, give me what they're having.
Yeah. What do we got after that? Oh wait, so.
Oh yeah.
I'd say underrated. I think it's going to get even more popular as time goes on.
I think I would say properly rated, except I think as Americans, we're getting lazier and lazier.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So, like, go get your own food.
Yeah.
If you want to pay for it, that's fine. But, like, yeah, I would say properly rated.
Yeah. Properly? Okay. Yeah. I'd agree with that, actually.
Yeah.
North Face jackets.
I'd actually I never owned a North Face anything.
Me neither, I think. I wouldn't say overrated. I'd say overpriced.
Yeah, they definitely are overpriced. My wife likes them, but I think her mom usually buys them for her. So, but yeah, they I don't know. They're very comfortable.
Yeah, unless you get it from Marshalls.
Yeah, they get that Marshalls. Dude, I get everything from Marshalls.
Yeah, I love Marshalls.
Sure this is from Marshalls. But I don't know. I'd say properly rated, overpriced.
Yes,
though.
I agree. 100%.
Like yeah. What we got next? This one's gonna be a good one.
Oh, okay.
The Office.
Oh, buddy. Oh, wait. Are you wearing an Office hat right now? No way. Look at that.
I just broke my headphones. No, they're good.
Dude, that is crazy.
I think it is underrated on Netflix right now because they took it off.
It's not there anymore.
They took it off. My favorite show.
I know. Someone was saying that if you bought it on, I think it's iTunes or something, it's only like what, like $15 or something like that.
Really?
You could just watch it on your phone.
I want to get the DVD set because they have it on like Peacock now, but like I don't want to.
Yeah, who's gonna go on Peacock? That's a hard sell, man. Like,
yeah, no. Just
what else
for the
you got?
Office, like,
is that NBC,
maybe,
right?
Yeah.
I don't know what else. I still don't even know what other shows.
That's all I've seen from them is they have The Office. The day Netflix gets rid of it, I mean, good job for trying.
Peacock shows.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna get the Office DVD set.
That's probably a good purchase. I don't know where to play any CDs though.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
And like one of the only other podcasts I listen to is The Office Ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Angela and Jenna Fisher. Yeah, they made a podcast and they go through each episode and just talk about behind the scenes stuff, and it's amazing. Yeah. I love it. It's so cool. It's a
good podcast.
Yeah,
and they're so funny. Like they just have, I don't know, they have an interesting back and forth because they're like super good friends.
Yeah, yeah, they were best friends like ever since the show started. They were like best friends. So that's really cool. They took out a lot of like friendships from that show. Like they're all still like in touch, and I think that's the coolest thing about it.
That'd be a cool club to be a part of.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Oh man. So let's see what they have on here. They have Downton Abbey, which is about fancy people. Yellowstone, Parenthood, Law and Order's on there. Okay. 2.5 Men, if you were into that show.
King of Queens, that's a good show.
King of Queens. Oh, they have Saturday Night Live.
Everybody Loves Raymond, that's a good show. This is looking
30 Rock. I've been wanting to get into 30 Rock.
Parks and Rec. Did they take that off of Netflix too?
That's a good question.
I thought it was on Hulu.
It might be on Hulu now. It was on Netflix though, like a year ago.
If you want to watch some George Lopez.
George Lopez.
The Real Housewives of New York.
Ooh.
Oh, they keep you up with the Kardashians. I guess that would be one of the only, like, if you're super into that, into the Keep It Up with Kardashians.
Yeah, no, I've never watched it, but.
What else? Battlestar Galactica. Dwight, you know, he would be on it. Dateline, yeah, other than that.
So it looks better than I was expecting, but like I still probably wouldn't pay a monthly subscription.
There's not enough on there to convince me.
Yeah. I've kind of moved over from Netflix to Hulu, like slowly, because I've found a lot of things on there that I really like.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's some stuff on Netflix I've been finding out now that I have to like actually find different things. But this year I'm trying to watch less TV shows.
Oh, okay.
Because like I get sucked into them. Like I finished that the You show.
Yeah, I still need to watch that second season.
I finished that show in like 2 weeks.
Really?
Less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, I
don't know. I was watching it at work while I was doing dishes. I was watching it here while trying to work on stuff. I was just so ingrained into it, and I'm like, I need to.
You know what show I really like on Netflix? All American. I don't know if you've seen it. Yeah, it's based off a true story. It's like this kid who grew up at like in the hood, like he went to he got transferred, like he got a scholarship to a better school, and then like it's a whole rivalry thing. But the new season comes out today, and I'm so excited.
I might have to check that out.
Yeah, it's a really good show. Yeah.
Hey, someone said we're awesome and talented, or maybe it was talking about you specifically.
Hey, we're both awesome and talented today.
I was like, that's fair. What's next?
Wait, what was the question though? What was
The Office.
Oh, The Office.
So,
yeah,
I'd say underrated.
Yeah, same.
It's not on Netflix anymore.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Rep.
Pokemon cards.
I never got into Pokemon.
So this is the thing. I remember back in the day, I had some really good Pokemon cards, and I wish I would have kept them because now, like, some of these Pokemon cards
they're worth
are
a
going,
lot,
like, for crazy amounts of money. But
yeah,
I used to when I was like, I'm too cool for Pokemon cards. I used to walk around my neighborhood with like a box full of them and just try to sell them to random people. I don't know why I thought that would work.
You stayed on that grind.
I was like hustling.
But yeah, I never got into Pokemon or anything like that. So I don't know.
But yeah, I think those kind of cards in general, because I listen to a lot of like Gary Vee, and he's like really into like trading Pokemon cards, and like people they'll buy like hundreds of them, and then they'll flip them within like a couple weeks, and make like tons of money from them.
Exactly.
Like, jeez. But he was talking about how coming soon, like even like Yu-Gi-Oh cards will be start selling like at that price. Like any of those like niche kind of card, like baseball cards are still hopping, football cards, like stuff like that. And I'm like, geez, man, it's crazy. It'd be interesting like once there becomes like for like esports, that'd be kind of cool. Like I wonder if there's people working on that right now.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So I'd say at the moment, I think they're kind of underrated. I don't think as many people. I think there's still like the market is still kind of trying to figure like price everything out. So I don't know.
I've never really been in that category or that niche, so I would say properly rated just because I'm not educated in that field.
And the unopening videos, like the ones that like Logan Paul was doing on his podcast and stuff, those were getting millions of views. Just like if he got like a super rare card. You know? I don't know.
But yeah,
crazy.
Are you ready for the next one?
I don't think I am. Give me a second. All right, I'm ready.
Okay, PS5.
Ooh, PS5.
Overrated.
Yeah, I think it's overrated. And this is the thing. I haven't played like a console game in like years.
Same.
So I'm like,
I don't play video games.
It's very overrated.
So I mean, I don't know if I have like I'm like in the space to say overrated, but like the madness that went on when those came out.
And this is my thought, like, because I think they probably knew what the demand was going to be, but I think they were kind of taking something out of the playbook of like. Some of those companies that only have like limited releases because they knew that if there weren't enough, the hype would be super crazy and they could sell more down the road. So I think this was a very calculated.
Yeah, I mean, smart for them. Yeah. But, I don't play video games. I don't think they're that fun. But, I mean, if that's your thing, then they might be underrated to you. I don't know. Yeah. But, yeah, I'd say overrated just in my life.
Oh, yeah, we also have a new guy today. We have Andrew. You want to say hi?
How's it going?
He's out there looking and making sure things are going cool in the chats. Someone's saying egg.
Who is that?
A couple people. Egg. What about eggs? Eggs are underrated. I love eggs.
Yeah, it depends.
They're part of a balanced meal.
Yeah. Eggs are good.
I need to eat more of them. Fresh eggs from like a farm. Those are the best.
Yeah. My fiance used to have chickens.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And so they would
got rid of
eggs
them
all the time. Yeah, they died.
Oh.
Well, yeah, because they moved to an apartment, so they couldn't just
Sad.
have chickens laying in their
I guess that's
backyard.
true.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Canal Fulton, you're allowed to have like up to I think 5 or 10 chickens. I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah.
In, like the city limits.
Yeah, they had like 6, I think.
Yeah, I feel like that's too much trouble for what it's worth. All right, what's next?
Drake.
Drake?
I don't know, man. I
haven't seen much from him lately. Like,
well, he's got that new album coming out sometime. I think either this month or next month. It's that Certified Lover Boys album.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
he was overrated for a little bit, but I feel like he's like properly rated right now.
I'd say properly rated.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he's had so many hit songs.
Yeah.
And he's stayed. He's been rapping for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like over a decade now, right?
Wow.
That's he's stayed in the game for that long.
Yeah, no, respect for him.
There's respect.
I think he's properly rated.
I put respect on his name.
See what you did there. Yeah, I think right now he's properly rated.
Yeah.
Okay, next up on the list is Hype House, Team 10, Sway House, etc.
All those social media houses.
Overrated.
Yeah, I think they're overrated. I think there were like the Team 10. This is the same thing with like boy bands, I think, too. Is that if you're going to join, if you're starting from zero, I think it's a great way to propel yourself to like people knowing who you are.
Yeah.
But you have to cash out early. You have to get out of there before you become like one of the forgotten. Yeah, one of the forgotten
a meme
people.
Or forgotten, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like
because really the only person you know from the Team 10 era is Jake Paul.
Yeah,
he's the only one who's
like,
still
I don't
relevant.
Remember any other names.
Yeah,
really.
exactly.
They're gonna come after us now. Crap.
Well, they're all on here. Just
like, and then like the Sway House and the Hype House, like those are like the TikTok versions of that. Yeah. And I don't know. I just like I feel like same with like that, like you need to kind of drift away from those if you get into one of those.
Yeah, exactly. It's
things,
a good way to propel your career, but like you were saying, like you can't ride that for.
Yeah, you have to be like Justin Timberlake and like bounce out, or like Harry Styles or Zayn, or what are the other ones? I don't even. There's some of the One Direction people.
Zayn was the first one to leave.
Yeah, he was smart. He knew what was going on. He was like, look, man, you can only be in a boy band for so long.
Yeah.
Unless you're like Korean pop. They just
evolve.
Mastered it.
Well, that stuff is scary.
Yeah.
Like, have you heard about the behind the scenes stuff? Like they like force them to get like these dances and songs right, or they're like beaten. Like, jeez, I don't know. That might be a conspiracy, but like that's what I've heard. So I don't know.
We don't want the K-pop.
I'm not trying to put disrespect on K-pop, but I've heard some sketchy things. So I don't know about that.
I've heard that the K-pop people are they can destroy you.
I bet.
So we don't mean any harm. We don't mean any harm.
Don't cancel me.
Yeah, please
don't cancel me in Korea.
Don't do it. All right, what's next?
Facebook.
We already kind of touched on this
we did
one,
a little
but
bit. I guess that is Instagram. I don't know. I think they're still like. I mean, they're still a powerhouse. I think they're still properly rated. I would say. I feel like I don't know. I feel like they need to make some changes though to stay relevant.
No social media platform is ever going to be perfect.
Yeah.
So I feel like Facebook has mastered what they're doing, and so I would say they're properly rated.
Yeah, and if you're trying to sell products on there, it's a great place to.
Yeah, the marketplace. That's where I bought my car off of. It's a great place to look for cars and just anything.
That's
really.
where I buy all my unnecessary film cameras. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, but they do it in a way that's not like they kind of put it in your face, but it's not like Instagram. Like, I don't know really how to explain it, but Instagram kind of just pushes it too far, and Facebook has a good way of evening out, like seeing what your friends are doing, and the other side is like buying stuff. Yeah, like they have two different sides. Instagram's trying to form those two together. So I would think Facebook is properly rated.
Yeah, it's still a powerhouse. I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. But
yeah,
it's kind of a love-hater relationship. There's some people that are just like, I am no longer on Facebook, and I will not look back. Yeah. What else we got?
Cane's Chicken.
Oh, buddy.
Underrated.
I'd say underrated.
Underrated.
I love Cane's. Like some people, like there is a hype around it. Like when it came to Belden,
yeah.
that,
Oh my goodness,
people were
that
freaking out.
line was insane.
Yeah, and some people say that. Some people, like I have some friends, like my wife. She probably listens. She thinks it's overrated.
Really?
I mean, she'll eat it. But she's like, I don't understand the hype.
Does she like Chick-fil-A better?
Yeah, she likes Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
This is the hard thing because I'm obsessed with Chick-fil-A. I'm obsessed with Cane's. I don't think there's any room to compare the two. Yeah, I don't think they should be compared.
They are two different like things. Like
yeah,
they're,
exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I don't think there's any room to. Oh shoot.
Oh, no, you better. Oh.
It probably ended for a second, but we're back here. We're back on.
All right.
But yeah, I don't think Cane's and Chick-fil-A have any room to be compared. I think they're both majestic in their own ways, and I think they're both amazing. And I think people should stop putting hate on both of their names.
Yeah, don't be putting hate. Don't be hating.
Yeah, I want some Cane's.
Yeah, I kind of want some Cane's now. I'm like, geez.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten it. I had a banana that I took with me on the way here, but I did not eat it, and I
haven't eaten today. Cane's is sounded really good.
Yeah.
I have a photo shoot right after this too. But.
Yeah, you're so hungry. All right, we got the last one.
Dr. Phil.
Oh, buddy. Stuck that one in there for you.
Well, honestly, growing up, I loved the show Dr. Phil. Like, my family would make fun of me all the time for watching it, especially my mom. Like, whenever I'd stay home sick from school, I'd watch Dr. Phil all day long. It's just such a good show. And I would say he's underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's underrated, too.
Because
we love the Dr. Phil.
Yeah. Shout out Dr. Phil.
Respect.
I'm now I'm friends with Dr. Phil and his son. So go give them a follow. Go check out my Dr. Phil series if you haven't already. Shameless plug.
How many do you got left?
I have 5 left.
Oh, man.
I've kind of been slacking. I went the last 2 days without doing any just because I've been so busy. But, you know, hopefully I get one out today, and then I'll have 4 left. But, yeah, I talked to Dr. Phil.
Yeah. You're like, I've reached my goal.
I reached my goal. That's all I wanted in life. Now I can die happy. Shout out Dr. Phil.
Yeah, man. I think that was it, right? That was it.
That was it.
Yeah, that was the list.
That was fun.
That was kind of fun.
That
That
was
gave
cool.
us a lot to talk about, too.
Exactly.
Yeah, we kind of went onto some tangents, but I think it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the reason I forgot for Andrew, the reason I asked, are you into PS5 at all?
Unfortunately, yes, I am.
So do you think what do you think? Underrated, overrated? What's the...
I think as of right now, any console that comes out and you get it new, overrated. Because there's always problems with it. There's nothing you can do.
True,
yeah.
But you give it a year, I think it'll be underrated because the hype's going to go down, you know?
Yeah.
So,
And it'll get better over time.
Yeah.
I tried to buy one and Best Buy's site kept crashing. So
Oh, really?
I bought a VR headset instead, and I've had more fun with that
Oh, okay.
than I did with the PS5 for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So Andrew, he's doing the Twitch gaming stuff. What kind of stuff do you do there?
I just do competitive stuff, pretty much. So Valorant is a big thing. It's a game I'm trying to go pro in, but
Cool.
it's not working too good. So it's hard. It's hard to go pro because the market is so oversaturated now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's where that's at right now.
Nice. Well, we thank you for being here, hanging out.
Appreciate it.
It's going to be a good time. We have a couple more people coming next week. They couldn't
Sweet.
come today, but we're trying to build the group.
Just growing and growing and growing.
Build the crew. So I had this other thing that I want to talk about. This is kind of a weird thing. So people that have been getting COVID, like they lose like their sense of smell, sense of taste. Some of those people just aren't getting their sense of smell back.
There's this lady at my church who she got COVID over a month ago and still can't smell, still can't taste.
That's scary, man.
I heard it's because of low zinc. If you have low zinc, it affects you a lot more.
Yeah.
So I'm not a doctor, so I can't say much, but yeah.
That's crazy though. I was like, I don't know. It's just a random thought. I was like, what? That's crazy. Like, I can't imagine losing my sense.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that would be so
do not
boring.
want to do that.
Imagine eating Cane's and not tasting it.
Oh yeah, there goes because smell. Your sense of smell is like a lot of what dictates like your taste.
Yeah.
And like how you smell things before you eat it. It's kind of like a primer. But I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Be crazy.
So if you don't have taste or smell, I'm really sorry, and I hope it gets better soon.
Yeah.
And I'll pray for you.
Yeah. Hopefully sorry to get a real sad.
Yeah, no, that was really sad after that fun game we just
I'm sorry.
played.
It was just I just have like this list of random thoughts.
Yeah.
Mine came back, by the way. It was like, it was really weird though. Like it did come back like 3 or 4 days after.
Oh, really?
I've heard of
Yeah.
Was it like weird to taste again after like not tasting? for
Yes, because like one night I had some Alfredo pizza, which
Yeah.
I really wanted to taste.
days? Yeah.
Then the next day I reheated it in my air fryer because air fryers.
Air
are,
fryers.
You know,
Shout out air
you know?
fryers.
Yeah.
And
they make things healthy.
I like shed like a single tear down my face. I'm like, yes, I can taste.
Oh, that's amazing.
Dang, dude. Oh, did you have Quintin? You got some videos for us today?
I do have a slew of videos.
Nice.
If you're welcome to it today.
Oh, buddy, I like this little because I never know what to expect. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
He said that they're appropriate too, so we got some stuff. We got stuff back here. Hopefully, people can see that. It's a little better.
Yeah.
At least we have something.
If you'd like to see it better, get on YouTube
Yeah.
or Facebook. Watch our live streams.
Is the Facebook live stream going good?
Yeah, it's going well, actually. A couple of people said hi, and
Sweet.
Awesome.
yeah,
And they weren't you.
they weren't me. No,
Hey, look at that.
Get on
We
All
have-
Circles Podcast on YouTube or Facebook. You can watch this stuff live with us, and yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, we tried to do this little screen because we felt bad for the people on TikTok.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
like, they can't see
Couldn't
anything.
see it.
How's it
last
looking on the phone over there?
You can see it. It is
like
still a little small.
It's a little washed out, but like
Yeah.
Here, I'll full screen it. Maybe it'll help a little bit.
A little bit.
yeah.
Okay, so this is awesome. This door is going to do an impression of Miles Davis pitches Brew. Stand by. Okay, ready? Miles Davis.
It does sound like a
Oh
truck.
my gosh,
What?
that's
Money.
so cool.
Money. I need that soundbite. Money. Dude, I was wondering where they were going with that.
Yeah.
But that was weird. That did sound like a trumpet.
So I don't remember. Do y'all remember the backup Terry video? Have you ever seen
I
that?
don't think so.
I don't know. It sounds familiar.
Andrew knows
but-
it.
Anyways, this video shares a very similar energy to it.
All right.
So without further ado, here we go. Yes.
All right.
Look here, y'all better stop playing with them chemicals, big dummy. We're gonna be calling 911. We're gonna need an ambulance down here. Put it down, Cody. Oh,
Oh my gosh. We're gonna need that in.
ambulance.
You have to send me these or like cut some of these audio samples.
He said we're gonna have
We
to
got
go
some-
911.
We got some gold here.
It's just titled.
Oh snap. Oh, dang.
Hey, I
Wow.
love how everyone was saying that. Probably made
Dude,
that
that
kid's
was-
year.
Oh man.
That's so cool.
Dude.
Yeah, they're just all kind of like some shorter.
That man,
memes,
you
like-
know,
He's
he was
been prac-
practicing that.
He
in
was
his
doing it like
bedroom, yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Like he was in his
Yes.
room sweating.
This
Drinking-
is one of my all-time favorite
I've
videos.
seen this.
right
I
here.
love
I
this.
don't know if I've seen this one.
E a 150 metri dall'arrivo, Melangeni ancora in testa, gli sta incollato Alfonso, Zolani lo incalza, ecco l'indirittura, Melangeni non molla, ma che succede?
The guy running.
Il nostro cameraman, e vai, ha corso tutta la gara con la telecamera
He's
in
like
palla,
keeping up with him. Oh my gosh. Give that guy a medal.
Won.
la storia!
Give that guy a medal, dude. He was doing that. Those things are heavy. I don't know if you've ever held one of those.
Yeah, those
Like
things are
those size of
heavy, yeah.
cameras.
Shout out to that
Jeez.
cameraman.
Shout out to the cameraman.
All right, what do we got?
This is a little bit of a longer one.
Oh, I seen it where he flicks it.
It's gonna take a little bit of time to dry.
Here,
Oh.
let me fix the little lagginess there. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Just a little loud.
You can try it again because
Yeah.
that wasn't perfectly circle.
Yeah, I think.
but,
I mean, he nailed it, but the bottom, I don't think he connected right.
Yeah, no. I mean, shout out to that guy.
We don't mean to nitpick.
yeah,
but,
no. But
No, this is a podcast though. We're not holding back.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's pretty great. That's like when they put like lyrics to a song that you like, and then you hear it, and you're like,
yeah.
I'll play a
or,
snippet
Oh,
of
you know
yeah.
this.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you don't know the lyrics, and then you look at them. And
Or no, it's like those songs where they you can hear other lyrics.
Oh,
when they
yeah.
put, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'll play a snippet of this. This guy's name is Billy Cobb. I don't know if you've ever heard of him
Shout
before.
out Billy Cobb.
Billy Cobb.
He sounds exactly like Weezer, and actually his one album's called Zer Wee, which is Weezer backwards. And he's
I
got
like Weezer.
he's got this and a bunch of other covers. My favorite one still is Gary Come Home punk cover, but this is pretty good too.
Okay. Let's hear this.
People said that this one sounds more like Green Day.
When I ripped my pants, I thought that I had everybody on my side. But then I went and blew it, all sky high. Now she won't even spare a passing glance. All just because I ripped my pants. When Big Larry came on just to put him down.
I do see. I hear more Green Day.
That is dope. That was dope.
I like it.
Oh my
I
gosh. What was his name?
I do get more Green Day.
Billy
vibes.
Cobb.
Shout out Billy Cobb. Go check him out.
I'm Adam Robb.
Here's the last one that I've got here.
Last one.
Just like random. Just.
He's an outlaw loose and running, came the whisper from each lip.
I've seen this
And
dog
he's
with a
here to
couple
do
things.
some business with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
This is great. Look at the little pistol.
The amount of free time that people have
Yeah.
to make these.
It's amazing.
And the fact that we watch them and get
6 million
entertainment.
people watch that
Google
one.
Fi.
That's insane. Oh, no advertisements. No advertisements.
Get out of here, Google.
You're not paying us.
Come on, Google.
But yeah. Wow.
Those are fun.
That was.
Quentin's always coming with the deep cuts.
Shout out Quintin.
Let me show you.
Oh, he's got another one.
Just a
bonus
I like
clip.
that. Zerwee.
This is just where he sounds like Weezer. This whole this
does
album
sound like
became
Weezer.
like a meme.
Oh yeah, that's
Really
got that
good.
Pinkerton vibes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really
man.
And then this is the last one I got for you. Then I'm completely done. It's made by the same guy.
Some weird- Hopefully they don't get claimed.
Oh yeah.
Is this actually him, or did he find clips?
This is actually him.
Did he
Yeah.
find clips from?
Yeah, like.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's
dude.
amazing.
Get old Weezer. Oh my god. Jimmy's mom.
That's all I've got.
That's pretty good.
That's amazing.
Dude.
Woo.
I like it. Quentin.
Amazing.
Shouts out to
clips today.
Quentin. Shouts out to the
Favorite part of the podcast.
the queue. Oh, I haven't been recording this on there. Crap.
It's okay.
For the
I'll
audio.
re-download it and strip it for you. How's
Yeah,
that
hopefully
sound?
the audio's good. What else are we talking about today?
How are we on time?
Yeah, how long?
It's
have we been going?
we've been going for a while, and just to let you know, Carter, it is 1:30 right now.
Oh,
Okay, so thanks for tuning
yeah.
in.
I guess that's the end. We have reached our limit. This went by. This is nice.
Yeah,
I like
it's a
it.
good
Good
podcast.
times.
We hope you all enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We still got a decent amount of people on here, so it looks like we were keeping
Yeah.
their attention.
Nice. Well, if you guys want to check us out, we need more people on the YouTube. We need more
Yes.
people on our TikTok.
TikTok, yeah.
It's All Circles Podcast everywhere.
Just
So,
search All Circles Podcast on anything, and you'll find us. Give us a follow. Maybe like a few things.
help us out.
We're trying our hardest out here, so
Yeah.
we would
We're
appreciate
trying
the
to
follow.
increase we got some new lights. We got some paintings. We got, we're trying to make it look cool.
Yeah, for
Try-
sure.
Trying to get some cool stuff going on. And we might have a guest coming soon.
Yeah,
Might be a video chat, but we'll figure it out. So
we'll see.
Until next time,
Yep.
this has been All Circles Podcast. Next week we reach double digits.
Heck yeah. Woo. We got to celebrate.
We out.
Peace.
What is happening?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, bruh.